back to the witness stand whenever we go on recess. Attorney Locke, you shall be under the same oath. You may sit down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Senator Judge Tulfo, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Witness, do you consider yourself as an expert when it comes to threat assessment?
Threat assessment, Your Honor?
Yes.
An experienced investigator, Your Honor.
There's a difference between an investigator as opposed to threat assessor. Somebody who assess a threat being given against a person or individual. Kasama dyan, halimbawa, mag-iimbestiga ka, tatanong ka sa mga testigo, tatanong ka sa mga taong nakarinig tungkol doon sa banta, titingnan mo yung security detail niya, saan siya nakatira, etc., etc.
Yes, Your Honor. Just an experienced investigator, Your Honor.
As an experienced investigator.
Opo.
So sa ginawa mong pag-iimbestiga, whether or not merong real or imminent threat against the Vice President, sino-sino po yung mga naimbita nyo at na-interview?
Yung media personalities po, Your Honor, from late Saidin Reyes to Bons Magsambol to others, lahat po sila tinanong namin kung kilala nila yung kinausap na ni VP Sara, yung tao na kinontrata. Lahat po sila nagsabi na hindi nila kilala at wala silang alam doon.
Did you also invite Princess Maui, yung influencer na nagtanong kay VP Sara during that online press conference?
I believe so, Your Honor. I asked the executive officers back then at ang sabi nila sa akin, hindi ho nag-appear chief. So
you invited her pero she failed to appear.
yes, Your Honor. Yun po yung report sa akin ng aking mga executive officers.
Okay, so masasabi niyo ba na talagang merong imminent threat, real and imminent threat against the life of the Vice President based on the investigation you conducted?
Against the life of the Vice President, sir?
Yes, Vice President. Kasi siyempre, pag nag-iimbestigat dun sa Presidente, dapat
Yeah.
imbestigan mo rin yung threat against the Vice President para patas.
Yes po. Precisely the reason po, Your Honor, kung bakit ho namin inimbitahan ang Vice Presidente, may separate ho kami na sulat noong December 2. In-inform po namin siya na, ma'am, iniimbestigahan din ho namin yung alleged threat against sa life mo at para ho ma-expedite ito, bigyan niyo po kami ng any information na pwede maging lead doon sa investigation namin. Unfortunately, wala ho kaming na-receive na information. Hindi naman po kasi nag-appear ang Vice President, Your Honor.
Pero nagpadala ba siya ng representative to represent her doon sa sabihan ninyo na pinadala sa kanya?
Nagpadala siya po ng representative and then with a letter, sir. In fact, 2 beses po yung letter na yon. Yung unang letter niya, ang sabi niya hindi siya makaka-attend kasi nga meron siyang office matters to attend to.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Napakinggan na natin yan para mapaiksi tayo. So, sino yung representative na pinadala niya at ano napag-usapan ng NBI investigator at saka ng representative ni VP Sara?
I think it's Attorney Paul Lawrence Lim, kung di ako nagkakamali. Ang kumausap sa kanya yung dating director Jaime B. Santiago.
What was discussed during that meeting between attorney, ano pangalan ulit?
Lawrence Lim po.
Attorney Lawrence Lim and the people from the NBI, particularly the investigators investigating the threat against the Vice President.
Yun nga, pinapaliwanag lang ho ng abogado, Your Honor, yung laman ng letter kung bakit hindi makakapunta yung Vice Presidente. And in fact, doon sa pangalawang letter, may sinasabi ang abogado na 6 years ago, may threat ang Vice Presidente. So, hopefully confident ang Vice Presidente na iimbestigahan nyo rin yung issue na yon.
So, 6 years ago, pero hindi niyo ba na...
6 years, 6 months.
Okay.
6 months yata, Your Honor, 5 to 6 months.
Alright, so sinabi nung representative ni VP Sara na 6 months ago, there was a threat against the life of the Vice President.
Yun po yung nasa letter.
Okay, inusisa niyo ba kung ano yung threat na pinagsasabi niya?
Nag-conduct ko kami, Your Honor, ng open source. Wala ko kami na-validate, sir, na aside doon sa pag-aalis ng 75 personnel na security personnel from BPSPG,
Okay.
and then inilipat ho sa Manila, Wala ho kaming na-validate nor na-confirm.
Wala na-validate.
Your Honor, so far ho as Cybercrime Division is concerned, pero hindi ko po alam, baka yung intelligence service namin meron, o kaya yung director may alam.
Last na lamang, Mr. Witness. Kasi sabi mo, ulitin ko dun sa 6 months ago, naka-receive ng threat against Sir Lat, ang BP. Sabi mo kanina,
If I may,
sabi
Your
ng abogado, right? So, kasi kung ako sa'yo, if I was the investigator, I would say, okay, ano yung threat 6 months ago? Pwede ka bang magpakita ng may ebidensya? Pwede ka bang makita ng proof or mga witnesses na pwede na ma-interviewin to that effect? For that?
Your Honor, ang nag-usap po, Your Honor, si the then Director Judge Jaime B. Santiago at saka yung lawyers, Your Honor.
So, hindi ka, okay. Last na naman po. Now, can you say in certainty na talagang wala o meron threat against the life of the Vice President?
I cannot...
Based on your investigation, based on your experience.
Well, given na wala ho kaming validated information at confirmed any data, hindi ho ako makakapag-comment, Your Honor. Kailangan ko po yun.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo, Senate President Gatchalian. Thereafter, Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. Thereafter, Senator Judge Amy Marcos. You may proceed, Senate President.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Witness, narinig ko kanina nung tinatanong kayo ng prosecution na yung statements ni Attorney Zulaika Lopez ay walang kinalaman dun sa threat na ginawa ng Vice President. Tama po ba?
Kinonsider namin siya dun sa totality ng aming investigation. Then nakita namin na even before nung situation ni Attorney Zulaika, base doon sa attendances ng Vice Presidente, meron na ho siyang kinausap. So,
Yan ang next na tanong ko. Ibig niyo ba sabihin na even prior to this video, meron na siyang nakausap na kinontrata?
that's the attendances, Your Honor. Ang sabi niya, huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sapagkat may kinausap na akong tao. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, pag namatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Marcos, si former speaker. So, nakita namin, may kinausap na siya even before the press conference was held on November 23, 2024.
So base sa kanyang statements, sa inyong pag-aanalytika, meron na siyang nakausap na kinontrata.
Yes, Your Honor, and we believe na hindi naman ho magsisinungaling ang Vice Presidente noon kasi galit na po siya.
Meron dito sa mga tanong ng counsel ng prosecution na yung mga term na ginamit nyo, serious and real threat. Tapos meron din kayong sinabi na serious and threat is actionable. Nasabi niyo yun over the course ng mga pagtatanong.
Threat is actionable. I don't remember, Your Honor, using the word threat. Actionable threat, Your Honor.
Threat is actual, sorry. Threat
opo.
is actual. No? So, I take this to mean na meron talaga siyang kausap na kinontrata.
That's what we believe, Your Honor.
And kung yan ang paniniwala nyo, dahil ito ay pagbanta no, sa ating Pangulo, may ginawa ba ang NBI na imbestigahan kung talaga bang merong nakontratang gagawa nitong banta?
Yeah, I think a couple of months ago may binuo ang aming direktor. Nagbuo siya ng task force to investigate threats against the life of the president. Kaya lang hindi na ho ako part noon, Your Honor. July 2025, nalipat na ho ako sa ibang region. So, wala na po akong idea. I think yung intelligence service namin at yung director, yun ho yung pwedeng makasagot, Your Honor.
Actually, yun ang next na tanong ko dahil tayo dito sa ating bansa, sanay tayo sa whole of government approach, whole of nation approach. Dapat merong whole of agency approach, in this case, the NBI. Ang tanong ko, meron ba kayo mismo o kasama ba kayo mismo doon sa pag-iimbestiga ng actual na threat yung pagkontrata ng tao na pwedeng gawin itong threat na ito.
I believe so, Your Honor. The fact na mayroong binuong special task force